Hey guys, welcome to the first official video on my channel. My name is Adrian, and today I'm going to be talking about 20 facts about me that you may or may not know, and may or may not need to know in the first place. So before I start sharing, I just need to let you guys know that if you guys hear any like drilling sounds in the background or just any construction noise, I'm really sorry about that. My neighbor is currently upgrading their house. Like, right now it's fine, it's not too noisy. Okay, never mind. It's not that noisy at the moment, so I need to quickly film this. Alright, so 20 things about me, let's go. So I've written everything down in my notes app so I don't forget anything. So first fact about me is Adrian is not my legal name in documents. I mean, it was supposed to be, but my grandma had a name prepared beforehand. That includes my cousins as well, so basically we all somewhat have the same middle name. So yeah, so long story short, Adrian was the name that my mom wanted to give me, but my grandma had other plans instead. So just gonna keep it at that. Okay, so second fact is that I am an ISFJT Defender personality type. So I found out about my personality type from a test that I took on 16personalities.com. So basically what an ISFJ Defender is someone with the introverted, observant, feeling and judging personality traits. These people tend to be warm and unassuming in their own steady way. They're efficient and responsible, giving careful attention to practical detail in their daily lives. This is very, very true. There's basically from what I've read so far, the entire article, it really says a lot. Stuff that I wasn't really sure about. This in a way just gives me the reassurance that that this is my personality type and basically what type of jobs I may be pursuing if I'm this personality type, but just that I don't know how accurate it is. Some people may say that it is not accurate, but personally speaking, I think this is quite accurate for me. So if you guys want to check it out, it is 16personalities.com if you guys are interested in taking the test yourselves and figure out what kind of personality types that you are. Oh, defenders that I may know. Apparently Beyonce is also an ISFJT, Queen Elizabeth II, and Aretha Franklin. Wow, interesting. The next fact is I am a proud cat father of 5. I have 5 snowshoe Siamese cats, and they're all, well, I'll say 4 out of 5 of them are really as well fed as I am. The dad of the family, I mean that Tom. Then I have twins, Orange and Pink. The reason why I call them Orange and Pink is because the reason why I call them orange and pink is because the color of their noses distinguish which twin is the other. So one of them has an orange nose and one of them has a pink nose. And the third one is the only girl in the family. So her name is Pippi. And the last one is actually an adopted one that I found at the back of my house one day. And his name is Garfield because he looks exactly like Garfield. He's the only orange cat. Alright, and next fact, and this is a fact that not many people know, but I actually have a favorite sport. Not one, but maybe 2. But I would say my main favorite sport is my main sport of choice would be table tennis or ping pong, depending on where you're from. Then my second choice would probably be badminton, but if I get to choose between the two, I'll choose table tennis over badminton any day. Okay, so next is pet peeves. So pet peeves. I hate scratching sounds. Let's say for example you're eating steak or something that needs to be cut on a plate. So whenever like the knife like scratches against the plate, or anything that's similar to that kind of sound, it cringes me a lot and I just don't feel comfortable with that sound. So yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve out of a few other things. The next fact about me is more of a fear. So I have a fear of open waters. The reason why I'm afraid of open waters is because I feel that it's so ominous because you don't know what is down there. I mean, like I've seen pictures of like, I don't know what's even the fish even called, but they are really, really weird. So, and also on a relating fact about me is that I can't swim for the life of me. And to add damage to that, I can't even float. Mainly because I hate the feeling of water getting into my ears. That's why when I attempt to swim, I can't actually float properly. Okay, so the next surprising fact that not many people will know is that I can only drive auto transmission cars. That basically means I possess a driver's license which can only enable me to drive automatic transmission cars, meaning that I can't drive any like stick shifts and manual transmission cars. Now I know what some of y'all may be thinking over there, but let me explain myself for a second, okay? The cars that I have at home are all auto transmission cars, and I personally don't feel the need that I need to learn how to drive a manual gear car, because in the future I'm going to be buying also an auto transmission car. I understand that some people would choose to drive manual gear cars because it is like the basic of driving. You're not really a driver if you don't know how to drive a manual gear car. And another reason that some people will give is that they want to actually feel the speed of the car. I understand that. But personally, I just want a car that can just get me from point A to point B. And I do get this question asked a couple of times before, that what happens if my auto car breaks down, like my automatic transmission car breaks down, and I only have the option of manual gear cars. I would just say to them, I would just walk. As bad as that sounds, I mean, I will try to drive a manual gear car. I mean, I've seen it. It may be difficult, but if it moves, it moves. And if it doesn't, then I'll just walk. Simple as that. And that is all I'm gonna say on that. This is a weird fact, by the way, is that I can make fart sounds with my hands. So what I'll do is I would do this. I don't even know how did I found out that I can do this skill. It's just, I think I felt bored one day and I was just like, hey, wait a minute. That's how it came to be. And the next fact is, I started wearing glasses when I was around 5 years old. This is 100% my fault and not my parents' fault. So I remember when I was a kid at 5 years old, before I started kindergarten, I remember I'll be watching this near to the TV screen and then I'll just keep watching all my favorite cartoons, and it got to a point where I was sitting in front of the classroom in kindergarten and I can't even see anything that's written on the board. Okay, so next is music taste. I would say I have very basic taste in music because I mainly listen to pop music with kind of a good mix of R&B and a bit of EDM tropical house. And this also brings to the next fact of like current artists that I'm listening to. So I'm currently listening to and a big fan of Little Mix, Ariana Grande, Jonas Blue, Dermot Kennedy, Dua Lipa, Mabel, and I think that's all that I can name at the moment, but there are a lot more. Okay, so next fact is favorite games. If I do have the time to play games, that is, I would actually opt to play more adventure games, although sometimes I do fancy playing FPS games with my friends sometimes. So I would say adventure games, my top will be the Fallout series. Don't come for me, I know that some of y'all over there think that Fallout is a very bad franchise, but I won't say it's the franchise's fault. I'll say it's the, like, I can go on a whole tangent on this, but I would just say that the developer side of it, you know that Bethesda is known for having a lot of bugs in their games, right? When I played the games, I enjoyed the games. I still enjoy playing them until now, so not be too angry about the bugs and whatever's going on behind the scenes in the development part of the game. That's all I'm gonna say. And apart from the Fallout series, I would say I also love to play GTA 5 at the moment, Watch Dogs. And then as for FPS games, I would say my top few would be Valorant, followed by PUBG, then CSGO, and then Apex. I mean, no shade to anyone who likes to play those games, those FPS games. For me personally, I'll prefer to play adventure games over something that'll just give me anxiety. That's all I can say about that. On a relating note to anxiety, this is gonna be all about mental health at the moment, I guess, is that I am more of a homebody than a party animal. And the reason why I say is relating to like anxiety and all that stuff is because I realizing stuff. As of last year, that I get slightly anxious when I'm out in public, and that is more evident ever since COVID happened. So nowadays when I do go out, I do feel like this sense of like, you know, just being on my feet, be more like alert.
A few moments later.
Okay, I'm back. So basically, my delivery just arrived, and I think these are stuff for my computer. Yay! I was gonna say that I'm more of a homebody nowadays and I don't really like to go out. So thank God for online shopping and online deliveries, because I don't have to go outside and actually talk to people. Because I'm also an introvert, if you guys don't know from the ISFJT personality trait thing. I'm really glad that I don't have to go out anymore, especially during COVID, so it's kind of like a blessing in disguise in a way, and that I can just buy stuff online and not meet with people at all. I'm gonna open this in a second, so right now I'm gonna continue on with the video. And the next fact about being a homebody, relating to that fact, is that I don't drink and smoke. If you do that, then it's totally fine. It's just that personally I choose not to. Like in another relating fact, it's kind of bad to me, because considering I'm a native Dayak Bidayu mixed Chinese. And another weird fact, and this is a very weird fact, more weird than the whole farting hands thing, is that I can't roll my R's. Like the main reason why I bought this fan is because I can't say my R's, so the fan will be doing more of the expression for me. Because as you can see, so this fan that I bought on Etsy is from Daft Boy. It's a famous Cardi B's catchphrase, I guess. It just says occur, but I can't say the R's, you know. So when I can't say it, I just let the fan do it for me, like easy. And the next fact can also in a way tie up to the whole me being an introvert and all that, is that in real life people may see me as a man of few words, but actually I'm just observing my surroundings, observing you as you're talking. Maybe not, depends on how obvious it may look like to you, but I'm just really observant to detail, and I'm just basically thinking about multiple things at the same time. So don't take it personally if your first impression of me is being a because I can't help it. And that is all the 20 things that you may or may not need to know about me. If you're new to my channel, hi, nice to meet you. I am passionate in making creative content on YouTube. Like, nothing really specific about the type of content I will be creating. It's just based on the inspiration that I get from the creators that I watch on a daily basis, but with my own personal twist on it. And of course, I'll try my best to be constant and upload whenever I can, as well as improving while I do it, because I really do want to do this like as a passion project of mine, as a hobby of mine. With that said, I'm signing off from here. Thank you so much for watching from the beginning to the end. If you didn't, it's totally fine. If you want to see more, then I'll kindly ask you to subscribe, hit the bell so that you'll be notified on future uploads, because YouTube has a tendency of not showing smaller and newer creators videos on their subscription feed. So make sure you guys do that, and like the video if you liked it, dislike if you don't really like it, it's totally fine. And also comment down below what you want to see from me in the future. And I guess right now I'm going to go and edit this video and upload it to YouTube. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers!